Anti-aging is officially dead. In 2026, luxury fashion buried it forever. The old game of chasing youth with fillers and fear is over. Desperate and dated. What's replacing it is far more powerful. Vitality span, living stronger, sharper, more magnetic, and vibrantly alive every single year. Right now, the most important piece in your wardrobe, the one that frames your face and commands every room, is quietly destroying your presence. Your blouse. 7 deadly mistakes are turning your greatest tool of soft power into the fastest way to look older than your years. These aren't small errors. They are the silent killers of authority, elegance, and the quiet luxury 2.0 that elite women over 60 are mastering right now. Still wearing crew necks that shorten your neck? Visible logos screaming insecurity? Fast fashion that dies after 3 washes? Shapeless tops hiding your vitality? You're sending the wrong signal, loud and clear. Always stay till the end. I'm revealing all 7 mistakes and exactly how to replace them with timeless, high-cost-per-wear pieces from Loro Piana, The Row, Brunello Cucinelli, and Charvet that make you look expensive, unstoppable, and eternally vital. Which mistake are you making right now? Drop the number in the comments. I read them all. Ready to ascend instead of age? Hit subscribe and turn on notifications. Your vitality span wardrobe starts today. In 2026, the luxury conversation has completely changed. Clothes that don't endure aren't just environmentally irresponsible. They're a hidden drain on your confidence and authority. A blouse that falls apart quickly doesn't only end up in the trash. It makes you feel temporary and less polished every time you reach for it. Here's what I see happen all the time. A woman buys an $80 to $100 blouse because it looks chic and current. The fabric feels nice at first. The cut is flattering. She wears it to important lunches, client calls, casual dinners. After 10 to 12 washes, pilling appears under the arms. The color loses its depth and turns flat. The seams start to stretch. What seemed like a smart buy becomes a disappointment. She replaces it every year or so. Over 5 years, she's easily spent $400 to $500, and each worn-out version subtly lowers her presence. She ends up adjusting it constantly, never fully relaxed in her outfit. Now flip to the approach that's redefining quiet luxury. Invest once in something exceptional, like a fine cashmere or high-twist silk blouse from Loro Piana, typically $1,800 to $2,500. The upfront cost feels substantial, but let's do the honest math. Wear it twice a month for 10 years. That's 240 wears at minimum, and your cost per wear is only $7 to $10. In reality, these pieces often last 15 to 20 years because the material improves with age, gets softer, drapes more elegantly, develops that subtle, an expensive sheen that fast fashion can never mimic. Before, the fast fashion blouse after a few seasons, pilled, faded, wrinkly no matter how much you steam it. You feel like you're wearing something disposable, and it shows in your posture. After, the quality version, smooth, breathable, holds its shape beautifully wash after wash. You slip it on and instantly feel composed, expensive, timeless. People notice the quiet difference in your energy without ever knowing why. Simple tip to begin today. Take your favorite everyday blouse right now. Guess how many times you've worn it? Be realistic. Divide the original price by that number. If it's already above $5 to $8 per wear and showing serious wear, it's time to upgrade. Start with versatile neutrals. Ivory, soft camel, warm taupe. They coordinate with everything and become true wardrobe anchors. This isn't about extravagance. It's about choosing once so your clothes support your vitality for decades. When your blouse ages gracefully with you, you stop thinking about your outfit and start commanding the moment. That's the quiet strength we're claiming in 2026. By 2026, anything with a prominent logo, big interlocking letters, repeating monograms, or oversized brand stamps has quietly shifted from status symbol to subtle giveaway. In the circles that matter most, it now signals someone still seeking validation rather than someone who no longer needs to ask for it. The most composed magnetic women over 60 have let go of visible branding completely. They understand that true elegance doesn't announce itself, it simply exists. Unsilent sophistication arrives through quiet excellence. When you wear something from the Row or Brunello Cucinelli, the real language is in the details no one has to shout about. Colors pulled from the earth, gentle beiges, warm grays, soft taupes that settle beautifully against skin and feel timeless rather than trendy. Stitches so refined they're almost invisible, turning every seam into evidence of intention and skill. Silhouettes shaped with intelligent softness, enough structure to flatter, enough ease to move gracefully, creating lines that elongate the neck and shoulders without ever feeling forced. The moment you remove the logo, everything changes. The blouse stops competing for attention and starts serving as a perfect understated frame. Eyes move naturally to your face, your expression, the way you carry yourself. There's no distraction, no question of, what brand is that? Just pure, unfiltered presence. You feel lighter, more centered, because the garment is working for you, not the other way around. Here are a few practical ways to make this transition feel natural and immediate. First, do a quick closet scan this evening. Any blouse where the logo dominates the front? Gently set it aside for resale or gifting. Keep only pieces where the fabric and cut speak louder than any name. Second, when you shop next, pause before checking the label. Touch the material. Does it feel substantial, yet soft? Look at the color against your wrist. Does it make your skin look alive? Check the stitching and drape. If those three elements feel exceptional, you've found a winner, logo or no logo. Third, curate a small palette of neutrals that suit you best. Perhaps 3 shades you reach for instinctively. Build slowly. 1 quiet blouse in each. These become your foundation pieces, endlessly versatile and completely anonymous in the best way. Finally, wear your next logo-free blouse with minimal accessories. Let the fabric breathe. Notice how your posture shifts, how conversations deepen, how you feel quietly in charge. Crew necks, with their closed, rounded shape, create a strong horizontal line at the collarbone. This can visually shorten the neck, compress the torso, and make the upper body appear more compact, especially as posture and proportions evolve with age. The standout choice right now is the V-neck. It carves a gentle vertical path that opens the décolletage, lengthens the neckline, and draws the eye upward and downward in a way that instantly adds height, grace, and modernity without ever feeling too exposed or trendy. The key to unlocking this lies in straightforward proportion math that flatters universally. Follow the 1/3 to 2/3 rule. Aim for the torso to occupy about 1/3 of your visible height, leaving 2/3 for the legs. The simplest way is to tuck a soft V-neck blouse into high-waisted stovepipe jeans or tailored trousers. The high waist cinches the natural shape, the tuck lifts the eye, and the V-line stretches the silhouette downward. We're creating longer-looking legs and a balanced, dynamic figure full of quiet energy. Layering elevates this further. Wear the V-neck beneath a structured funnel neck jacket or coat this season. The deeper plunge provides a clean vertical break under the higher collar, keeping the overall look airy and preventing any sense of heaviness or restriction around the face. For those who prefer a relaxed, slightly oversized blouse, balance remains essential. Pair that generous top volume with slim, straight leg bottoms. No wide pants or voluminous skirts. The contrast keeps the outfit streamlined, avoiding bulk and letting intentionality express your vitality rather than excess fabric. Practical ways to feel the difference quickly. Swap one crew neck for a V-neck in the same neutral family and tuck it identically. Stand in front of a mirror and observe how your shoulders naturally drop back, your neck appears longer, and your face catches more light. When shopping, Seek V-necks that skim the collarbone without plunging deeply. Test the tuck with your highest waisted pieces to perfect the ratio. Start building with versatile shades like ivory, soft camel, or pale taupe that coordinate effortlessly. This neckline adjustment requires no major wardrobe overhaul. It simply uses smarter geometry to honor your body as it is now. When the line elongates and opens, your presence expands, more poised, more vibrant, more magnetic. That's the refined shift defining quiet luxury in 2026. True grown-up minimalism isn't about loose, formless pieces that drape like a tent. A shapeless blouse doesn't say, relaxed and confident. It often reads as stagnant, as if your vitality has paused rather than evolved. In 2026, the quiet resurgence of darted tailoring is changing that. Subtle darts, small, precise folds sewn into the fabric at the bust, waist, or shoulders, add gentle definition without constriction. They create a frame that follows your natural shape, giving the blouse purpose and movement instead of letting it hang lifelessly. This thinking echoes philosophies like Valextra's anatomy of movement, where clothes are built to respond to how the body actually works. When you reach, gesture, or walk, darted tailoring ensures the fabric glides smoothly, settles back neatly, and never billows or gapes. The result is soft structure. A simple white shirt suddenly looks like it was crafted just for you, with crisp shoulders, a gently nipped waist, and sleeves that fall with intention. Without those darts, even the finest silk or cashmere can feel unfinished, like it's missing its backbone. The difference shows up in everyday moments. A darted blouse moves with you during a conversation or a quick errand, maintaining polish from every angle. It lifts your posture naturally, highlights your collarbone subtly, and makes your gestures look more graceful and assured. Here are straightforward ways to bring this into your wardrobe. When trying on blouses, lift your arms and turn side to side. If the fabric puffs out or pulls tight in odd places, it lacks proper darting. If it stays smooth and returns to shape, the darts are working. Seek descriptions like bust darts, waist shaping, or contoured fit when shopping. Brands like The Row and Brunello Cucinelli excel here, but even mid-range options can deliver if the construction is thoughtful. Start with one hero piece, a classic button-down in white or soft neutral with visible darting. Tuck it in or wear it half-tucked. Notice how it defines without squeezing, making you feel taller and more composed instantly. Provenance isn't a nice-to-have anymore. It's the new proof of real discernment. High net worth women are shifting from luxury as we knew it to material science, fabrics with verifiable origins, ethical chains, and documented quality. If your blouse doesn't come with a digital product passport, DPP, a blockchain-backed record tracing every step from raw fiber to finished garment, it lacks true heritage and transparency. That absence quietly undermines the vitality you're working to protect. Let's compare what's standard versus what's leading in 2026. Regular cotton or synthetic blends might feel fine at first, but they often carry micro-residues from processing that can irritate mature skin over time. Now contrast that with traceable vicuña, sourced from protected Andean herds, blockchain verified for ethics and purity. It's incredibly soft, warm without weight, and naturally hypoallergenic, creating a gentle microclimate around your body that supports comfort all day. Or take polyester versus Canali's Nuvola suede. That feather-light suede feels like a second skin, with exceptional breathability that wicks moisture and lets your skin breathe freely. It doesn't trap heat or trap irritants, which directly helps maintain skin barrier health and reduces the kind of low-grade inflammation that accelerates visible aging. The real payoff? Noble fabrics from houses like Charvet or Delvaux go beyond aesthetics. Do traceable Sea Island cotton or pure mulberry silks create a toxin-free layer next to your skin? No heavy dyes, no harmful finishes. You're literally wearing something that supports cellular recovery and longevity, not just covers you. A blouse in these materials doesn't pill, doesn't fade, doesn't irritate. It ages gracefully alongside you. and practical tips to upgrade without overwhelm. Start by checking labels or brand sites for DPP mentions. Many luxury pieces now include QR codes linking to full traceability. When buying, prioritize natural, high-grade fibers. Ask for long staple cotton, piece silk, or fine vicuña blend. Feel the weight. True quality is light yet substantial. Decision fatigue is real, and in 2026, it's recognized as one of the biggest drains on your vitality. Every morning spent staring at a crowded closet, wondering what matches what, quietly saps the mental clarity you need for meaningful conversations, creative work, or simply enjoying your day. The women who radiate calm confidence have embraced the opposite. A tightly edited capsule wardrobe of just 30 to 50 pieces total. It's not deprivation, it's freedom. Fewer choices mean faster decisions, to more mental space, and energy redirected towards somatic wellness, deep reading, movement, or whatever lights you up. The beauty of a capsule is that every item earns its place by working hard, mixing seamlessly, traveling well, and supporting your real life. When it comes to blouses, keep it to 4 essential types that cover almost every scenario without overlap or waste. First, the perfect white shirt. Think a Charvet classic with their signature bib front. It's crisp yet soft. New elevates jeans for casual days or pairs under a blazer for meetings and never feels dated. Second, the neutral t-shirt in cream, camel, or taupe. These form the heart of your color mastery. Subtle, skin-flattering shades that layer quietly under jackets or stand alone with trousers. They're the reliable base that lets your face and energy take center stage. Third, the washable silk blouse. Lightweight, wrinkle-resistant, and luxurious in texture. It's perfect for the woman who wants quiet luxury without dry-cleaning drama. Throw it in the wash, hang it to dry, and it looks polished for travel, dinners, or long afternoons at a cafe. Fourth, the high-neck tank. Designed specifically for layering under this season's funnel neck coats and jackets, it adds warmth without bulk, creates clean lines, and keeps everything feeling cohesive and intentional. Tips to build yours without stress. Start by listing your actual daily rhythms, what you do 80% of the time. Choose only blouses that fit those moments. Donate or sell anything that hasn't been worn in a year. Limit colors to your personal neutral palette, 3 to 5 shades max, so everything coordinates automatically. Try the 1-week test. Wear only your capsule pieces for 7 days. Notice how much calmer your mornings feel, how much more present you are in conversations. This isn't about minimalism for its own sake. It's about curating a wardrobe that serves your vitality instead of stealing it. When getting dressed becomes effortless, your mind stays sharp and your presence stays strong. That's the true luxury of capsule thinking in 2026. In 2026, the women radiating quiet confidence have stopped chasing just-in-case outfits. The dramatic evening top for an event that never happens, the travel ensemble for the trip still on the list. Those items hang unworn, quietly nagging every time you open the closet. The wiser path is dressing for somatic wellness and intentional rest, choosing clothes that genuinely support the rhythms of your actual days. Slow mornings with coffee, hours lost in a book, gentle walks, focused work, or peaceful evenings alone or with loved ones. This ties directly to longevity in the most practical way. Simple rituals like daily reading keep the mind sharp, reduce isolation, and build emotional strength, backed by consistent research. But to sustain those moments without interruption, your clothing must cooperate. A Charvet silk blouse, for example, remains remarkably smooth and composed even after 3 hours curled up reading. No restless smoothing, no creases breaking your flow. The fabric stays cool, drapes softly, and lets you disappear into the story instead of fussing with your appearance. The second skin effect is key. If a garment restricts your natural movements, reaching for a page, shifting comfortably, leaning into a conversation, it fails as an investment. True utility means breathable fabrics for long sits, wrinkle-resistant qualities for travel or restful afternoons, and flexibility that keeps comfort aligned with elegance. Here are gentle and doable steps to realign your wardrobe. Tonight, spend a quick moment reviewing your closet. Ask honestly, was this bought for my everyday life or for a fantasy version? Pieces meant only for rare occasions. Consider releasing them through resale or donation. Prioritize versatile heroes, 1 or 2 blouses in high quality, forgiving fabrics that look polished, yet feel effortless from morning to night. Test them in your real routine. Wear one through coffee, reading, errands. Or if it stays comfortable, looks fresh, and never demands attention, it's a winner. Build slowly with neutrals that mix seamlessly with your existing pieces, focusing on items that feel like a natural extension of your body, rather than a special costume. The journey we've shared today is a true turning point. We've moved beyond the exhausting chase of anti-aging, the fear of time that kept us hiding. In 2026, we embrace vitality span, living stronger, clearer, more vibrantly alive with every year. Your blouse is your greatest ally in this. It frames your face with quiet authority, moves with your body, honors your skin through traceable fabrics, supports your real daily rituals, and frees your mind from clutter. By choosing cost per wear over fast fashion, silent sophistication over logos, elongating V-necks over crews, darted shaping over shapelessness, noble materials over ordinary ones, a small intentional capsule over excess, and real-life utility over fantasy, you align everything. You stop adjusting or second-guessing. You arrive fully present, composed, magnetic. Checklist to carry forward. Audit ruthlessly. Keep only heritage pieces. Prioritize traceable neutrals. Verify provenance. Demand movement-friendly darting. Treat reading and rest as your ultimate accessories. You are not aging. You are ascending. Dress like your vitality span is your most precious luxury, because it is.